to schools. Okay, our next steps are we got this off the saw. It's pretty rough. Some of you didn't get it completely done or down to the line that you want. That's where the shaping and forming tools come in here that we're going to be dealing with today. It's called a rasp, like we talked about yesterday, and a file. They come in different shapes, and they come in different sizes. They come in all different types of files and rasps actually as well, as far as coarseness and smoothness. So what we're going to be using is the rasp and the file here to be shaping this car and doing the final shaping and getting it to how we want it to look. Okay? A good rule of thumb is any line that you have left on your car, that's where you want to rasp down to and then file it to get it smooth. The rasp takes a lot of material off fast, and then the file is the one that's going to smooth those rasp marks out. The rasp is going to make it look just as rough as the car is right now. It's just going to get rid of all those cut marks that I have and all that problem. Okay? The other tool we're going to use is what everybody plays with on the end of the table, is the vise. It slides in and out, and then you put your car in there. Be careful, because you can smash your car with this. So watch out for that. Just need to be tight enough, just hand tight so you can move it. You don't have to worry about being Hercules again. I'm going to shape this car with the rasp. I'm going to first get the flat side here back to flat where I want it. I hold onto it with two hands like this. One hand out at the tip, one hand on the handle. And it cuts on the pushing stroke. So what I got rid of was all my saw marks up there. You'll notice it kind of peeled on the back side. If I hook the back side like this, it's going to peel a lot of material off. So it's a good idea to be kind of angled down. It's kind of tricky to get into it because you have the table in your way, especially for me. I'd like to come from this side, but you guys need to see. So I try to come from this side and rasp this way. I'm not left-handed, so this is fairly awkward for me. So, okay. I also want to round this around here. So you can start rasping that to get that rounded. Okay? I'm going to stop at this point because I got all the saw marks done. I got it looking how I want it to look, and I'm going to switch over to a file. Remember, the rasp has the big pointy teeth. The file's got the smooth teeth. So I'm going to switch over to a file. Same thing, cuts on the push stroke. Okay? But that starts smoothing it out. Again, I'd like to be over here and doing it this way. Now, everybody thinks that they're like, well, why don't you just use the file right away? Why would I not want to use that file right away? Jake?
Because it takes forever.
It takes forever. You can do in a rasp in a minute what you can do with a file in a day. So you want to get all your rough shaping done with your rasp first. Okay? You'd be taking this car out multiple times, moving it around, always holding it in a vise to get different areas done. So I'd rasp this down and then I'd file this down. To hold on the side, this is not going to hold very well. It's going to start smashing your car again. Okay? So if I try to put it in there and try to tighten it down, it's just going to smash my car and break my car in half. We need to get a clamp that'll hold it on the table here in this direction, and then you can file and rasp over here. You can even get a clamp to hold it here as well if you want to, and you can file and rasp on the top. Be careful not to hit the table with the files and rasps. Okay? But what you want to do is rasp your whole car to get it smooth, or to get all the bumps and changes out, and then go to the file and file it so it's smooth everywhere. Okay? Basically, you want to rasp down to your line and then file the rasp marks out. Then we're going to be working with abrasive paper tomorrow. Okay? Anybody know what abrasive paper might be?
Sandpaper.
Sandpaper. Okay? Questions on that? So when you're completed, rasp and then file. You can get to work.